All right, story time. This is about teamwork makes the dream work and why you need support in your back pocket for your events, for your business, for your life, for everything. So, yesterday, my friend Monica Monfrey and I, we were in Cleveland. We were meeting up because we've only met each other one other time in Vegas, and she was in my state, and so I drove up to see her. During that stay, I rented a rental car. So my husband and I share a car, and so he could have the car in Cincinnati, and I would rent a car to drive up to Cleveland to meet my friend Monica. Now, Cleveland's super cold right now, because it's winter, and they had snow flurries, the nor'easter came through, and anyway, having grown up in the Midwest and used to the cold weather, I knew as soon as I parked the car, I needed to turn off all electronics, turn off the lights, turn off interior lights, make sure it's all turned off so my battery isn't drained. Because when you're in cold weather, batteries just don't function as well as they should anyway, let alone if something were still on. I've learned this the hard way in previous vehicles. So we go out, we have dinner, we have drinks, we catch up, we work a little bit, we vision cast for next year. We're having a good time. So we get up the next morning, we go to breakfast, we work a little bit more, and then we go to get into the car to put our... Except there's one problem. The key fob won't open the door. None of the key fob buttons would work. So not thinking it's a car battery problem, we thought it was a key fob battery problem, that they gave me a faulty key fob. Now we tried to YouTube and get the key open, to get the mechanical key to open the trunk, to put our stuff away, or to get into the car at all. We couldn't get it open. So what did we do? Well, both Monica and I start calling Avis, which is the car rental company I will never use again. We called Avis, and she was calling one number, I was calling the roadside assistance number. We're thinking, we can't pay for this. This is not our problem. This is not our fault. The key fob is faulty. So 5 phone calls later, I'm on the call with somebody trying to help us troubleshoot. She is looking up, I told her, look up the next closest Avis location, and maybe we can get our hotel shuttle to take us there if this will not work. So the hotel shuttle took us to the Avis location, where they would not help us, but they let us change out the key fob batteries. Together, Monica, I, the dude behind the desk, other dude waiting in the waiting room, MacGyvered a way to open up the key fobs without a screwdriver, without a Phillips head or flathead screwdriver. We unscrewed the little things with fingernail clippers, changed out the batteries, and then realized that the batteries weren't the problem. Now what do we do? So what we did was we got the owner's manual from the similar car in the parking lot, and we went back and we decided, another gentleman in the room drove us back to the other car so we could try the key fob new battery again. He also brought jumper cables with him, thinking, oh, maybe the car battery's dead because it was so cold last night. They've already had to jump 2 cars at the Avis location, that maybe that's the problem. This is a very nice gentleman. Drove us back to our car. Key fob did not work. We got into the car with the mechanical key, which we couldn't access before we got to Avis. And he said, okay, I will jump you. Except. He has a Mercedes, and literally in the Mercedes owner's manual, it says, please don't jump other cars. So we had to find another car to help us. We went into the hotel. Monica went to the hotel. I stayed with this gentleman trying to figure out where the battery was in the Chrysler Genesis 70. One is in the trunk and one is up front, and we're like, which one do we use to jump? I troubleshoot over here because I've jumped a car before. Monica goes inside of the hotel and asked to see if they had one of those self jumpers, like we didn't have to have another car. Come to find out, the shuttle driver has one in his car. Avis at this point still says, if you want our help, you have to pay for it. This is not our problem, and this is your problem. And since you didn't get insurance, you have to pay for it. And it's going to be like $300. And that's insane. That's insane. So we're like, no, we're going to figure this out. So the shuttle driver comes. The really kind gentleman from Avis and the Mercedes drives back to Avis, and we get the car started. Here's the thing. The key fob still didn't work. So at this point, I'm scared to turn off the car, because if I have to get gas and turn off the car, I don't know if it's going to start again. And I have to drive 4 hours back to Cincinnati. So what the shuttle driver said, he told us, go back to Avis, say, I feel unsafe in this car, and they have to change it out for you. They already know your story. They already know what you've been through. You've already spent 2 hours with them. They have to change it out, and they won't charge you anymore. So Fred at Avis did just that. They said the battery's probably just super low, that the key fob still won't work, and it just has to charge, and the key fob will then work. But he understood and put me in a Toyota Tacoma to get back to Cincinnati. Now, this is all to say we didn't make it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I got Monica back to the airport so she could get on her flight back to Minnesota, and I drove to Cincinnati and got home at 9 o'clock. So this very, very long story of MacGyver, YouTube, owner's manuals, and random friends that are just willing to help strangers is it takes a team of people to make things happen, to make magic happen. Had I not had Monica to support me and do tasks while I do other tasks, I don't know if I would have gotten as far as I did yesterday. I probably would have just paid for someone to come and fix it, and then I felt like the asshole or the idiot woman who didn't know how to fix a car. Because I'm not an idiot woman, and I usually know how to fix a car that I know and understand. So without Monica there, able to go run to the hotel, able to call somebody else, able to look up directions, I probably wouldn't have gotten as far, and I would have been much more stressed out. This is the exact support you also need at your event, because if something goes wrong, you need to be able to lead your people, your attendees that are there, while someone else goes and fixes it. Or someone needs to fix it before you even know it's wrong. And without 2 people, a minimum of 2 people, you leading and someone supporting, you are going to be a ball of stress. And that serves no one. No one. So hire an event planner to take care of this for you. Okay, thanks, bye.